So, you want to buy a soccer club? World Cup 2026 has turned North America into one giant stadium. Millions of fans are filling the streets, billion-dollar arenas are packed, and somewhere between the private jets and VIP boxes, you, a billionaire with far too many zeros in your bank account, start thinking, why not buy a team of my own? It sounds perfect. You get the best seat in the stadium, your name appears next to world-famous players, and if the team wins, you walk onto the field and lift the trophy as if you scored the winning goal yourself. Most people assume owning a soccer club must be a goldmine. Tickets, sponsorships, television deals, and millions of jerseys sold around the world. How could a business with billions of fans possibly lose money? Very easily. Professional soccer is one of the most brutal cash-burning machines ever invented. As the old sports joke goes, if you want to become a millionaire by owning a soccer club, start as a billionaire. So why does a sport that generates enormous revenue keep turning powerful owners into very expensive losers? First, you need to buy your way into the game. A stable mid-level Premier League club can cost anywhere from roughly $500 million to $1 billion once you include debt, stadium obligations, and the money needed to keep the squad competitive. If your ego demands one of the big six, Manchester United, Liverpool, Arsenal, or Manchester City, prepare to spend between $3 billion, more than $7 billion. Maybe America looks cheaper. Major League Soccer has no relegation. World Cup 2026 has pushed demand higher, and the league controls expansion carefully. But before you build a stadium or sign a single player, the expansion fee alone can reach about $500 million. That buys you permission to join the league. The stadium, training center, staff, and squad are all extra, and having the money still does not mean you are approved. In England, prospective buyers must pass the owners and directors test. Regulators examine your finances, business history, criminal record, sanctions, and where the money actually came from. The process can take months and generate enough legal paperwork to make buying a bank look relaxing. Then comes the real competition. You are not bidding only against other billionaires. You may be competing with sovereign wealth funds backed by entire countries. Newcastle is controlled by a group led by Saudi Arabia's Public Investment Fund, while Paris Saint-Germain belongs to Qatar Sports Investments. Critics often describe deals like these as sports washing, using soccer to improve a country's global image. You are calculating profit, they may be calculating influence. So where does the money actually come from? Most fans think the answer is jerseys. Buy a superstar for $100 million, print his name on millions of shirts, and recover the transfer fee before Christmas. Unfortunately, that is not how the business works. In many kit deals, Nike, Adidas, or the retailer keeps roughly 80% to 90% of the retail revenue. Your club may receive a guaranteed sponsorship payment and a relatively small royalty on each shirt sold. So even if a new signing sells 1 million jerseys, that usually does not come close to paying for the player. The real foundation is television money. Premier League clubs receive a large base payment from broadcasting deals, with additional amounts linked to league position and how often their matches are shown. That means even a club near the bottom can collect an enormous check before selling a single ticket. Television is not a bonus. It is the financial oxygen keeping the entire league alive. Then there is the stadium. The cheap seat behind the goal is useful for atmosphere, but the real margins are upstairs. Corporate boxes, premium lounges, private dining, champagne, parking, conferences, concerts, and hospitality packages can turn one match into an all-day luxury event. A company may spend $10,000 entertaining clients while the supporter downstairs complains about the price of a hot dog. A modern stadium is not just a place to watch soccer. It is a shopping mall, restaurant, hotel, and corporate entertainment center with a field in the middle. And now comes the accounting trick. Buy a player for $100 million on a 5-year contract, and the club does not record the full transfer fee as one immediate expense. It spreads the cost across the contract $20 million per year. This is called player amortization. The cash still has to be paid, of course. Accounting has not made the other $80 million disappear. It has simply moved the pain into the future, or your next accountant can worry about it. If this is already changing how you see the business of soccer, subscribe to the channel and comment the number 1 below, because the next part is where the numbers become truly painful. You now know where the revenue comes from. The problem is that almost all of it is already promised to someone else. And the first person waiting for that money is the player. At a well-managed club, wages may consume around 60% to 65% of revenue. At a desperate club chasing trophies or trying to avoid relegation, that number can climb above 70% or even 80%. The players know you need them. Their agents know it too. So every new contract comes with a signing bonus, appearance bonus, loyalty bonus, performance bonus, and probably a bonus for successfully negotiating the other bonuses. Then comes injury risk. Imagine spending $100 million on a superstar, earning $400,000 a week. In the opening match, he tears his ACL. He may not play again for 9 months, but the salary keeps moving, the transfer fee keeps being amortized, and now you need to buy another player to replace him. It is like owning a $500 million oil rig that stops producing because of one damaged component, except the damaged component still receives a luxury car every week. And then there is relegation. In Major League Soccer, one terrible season is embarrassing. In Europe, it can be financially catastrophic. Drop out of the Premier League, and a huge portion of your broadcasting income disappears. Parachute payments soften the fall, but they do not replace Premier League money. Sponsorships shrink, players want to leave, and your club's value can collapse faster than Silicon Valley Bank disappeared in 40 hours. Naturally, your billionaire solution is simple. Spend your own money and buy better players. Unfortunately, the rules may stop you. UEFA limits how much clubs can spend on wages, transfers, and agent fees relative to revenue. The Premier League also restricts losses in squad spending. Break the rules, and you can face fines, transfer restrictions, exclusion from competitions, or points deductions. So, you finally reach the strangest part of soccer ownership. You have the money, the fans are demanding that you spend it, and the league is telling you that you are not allowed to. Now it is time to answer the only question your accountant actually cares about. Let's run the math. Scenario 1. A mid-table Premier League club. Assume the purchase, debt, and immediate investment cost you around $700 million. The club generates roughly $260 million a year, about $165 million from broadcasting, $50 million from match day and stadium activity, and another $45 million from sponsorships and commercial deals. That sounds healthy until the bills arrive. Player wages consume around $175 million. Stadium operations, staff, the academy, travel, security, and administration take another $45 million. Add roughly $60 million for transfer amortization, agent fees, taxes, and financing costs. Your $260 million business has now spent $280 million. Final result, a $20 million annual loss. So every year, you quietly transfer more of your own money into the club through shareholder funding or interest-free loans, while the fans accuse you of being cheap. Scenario 2, a global super club. Buying one may cost between $6 billion and $9 billion. Annual revenue can approach or exceed $1 billion through television, Champions League prize money, global sponsorships, tours, merchandise, and premium stadium income. But superstar wages can absorb $550 million. Transfer amortization and agent fees may take another $180 million. Stadium operations, taxes, travel, academies, and administration consume roughly $220 million. You are left with perhaps $50 million in profit. That is less than a 1% return on an investment worth several billion dollars. And that is the good season. Miss the Champions League, lose a major sponsor, or spend $150 million replacing the wrong coach's players, and that thin profit disappears instantly. So whether you own a mid-table club or a global giant, the business model is remarkably consistent. The revenue is enormous, The profit is optional. So here is the final verdict. Owning a soccer club is not really an investment. It is an extremely expensive ego trip for billionaires who want attention, or a global marketing tool for governments that want influence. So instead of spending several $1 billion on a club and suffering every weekend when your team loses, put the money into technology stocks. Buy yourself a beautiful supercar, then purchase the best VIP hospitality seat at World Cup 2026 and enjoy the match with steak, champagne, and absolutely no responsibility. You keep your money, avoid angry supporters, and never have to worry about your $100 million striker being photographed outside a nightclub at 3 in the morning. If you enjoyed this breakdown, subscribe to the channel and comment which business we should analyze next. And remember, the most important rule in this game: the house always wins unless the house decides to buy a soccer club.